The convocation of the Electoral College for the 2025 presidential elections is imminent, and Cameroonians at home and abroad are looking up to this political rendezvous with much enthusiasm. Understandably so, because presidential elections in every country marks a defining moment in the political life of the nation and its citizens. The pre-electoral agitation displayed by some political parties ready to sacrifice the fundamental laws of the land and the peaceful social climate that Cameroonians enjoy on the altar of cheap popularity and conspiracy theory. Widespread social media misinformation and disinformation in total defiance of societal norms and ethics. And worse still, social expensive stereotypes bearing the coloration of hate speech, Bami, Anglo, Mouton, Nkwa, and what have you. All these negative stereotypes have polluted the country's political ecosystem and threatened its cherished democratic process. The recent call for calm, responsibility and patriotism made by the Speaker of the National Assembly, reminding Cameroonians that Cameroon will continue to exist after the election. The observation of the Secretary General of the CPDM Central Committee that there has been an upsurge of hate speech and violence orchestrated by some political party leaders to fragilize our democracy. And even the United Nations Regional Office for Central Africa raised an alarm about the dangers of disinformation and hate speech in Cameroon. These examples and many more speak to the disquieting degree of disregard and non-respect of institutions put in place to guarantee a stable, functional, and prosperous society. In Cameroon, like elsewhere around the globe, the respect of institutions is crucial, and even more crucial ahead of a presidential election for the maintenance of order and stability, trust and confidence, the promotion of economic development and social cohesion, and the protection of human rights, amongst other things. Even the famous American human rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. underscored the importance of respect of institutions within the context of civil rights and justice, stating that individuals and institutions should uphold ethical principles in compliance with established legal and social structures of society. Going by this assertion from Martin Luther King Jr., individually and collectively, we all have a stake in the upcoming presidential elections, because we shall all reap the dividends of peace and social cohesion before, during, and after the elections. President Paul Biya, who incarnates the institutions of the land, stands very ready, as always, to ensure a free, fair, and transparent political consultation. Repeatedly, he has told his fellow compatriots that freedom without any limit is dangerous, and that freedom without any voluntary self-restraint is a source of difficulties and disorder. Indisputably, these are the qualities of a trustworthy leadership in challenging moments. A leadership of President Paul Biya that puts general interest and nationhood first above all political considerations.